do it. And much to our surprise, Amy said, we would love to do it. And you come up with something contemporary, because that would be more on brand for us. And the four of us were brainstorming, and we came up with the idea of what would happen if a small town in Vermont that depended on the logging industry, what if that last industry was going to go under? And so the ladies in the town decide that they're going to save the town by turning it into the romance capital by a play on its name, because the name of the town is Smitten, and we just love that name anyway. I mean, that word is a fun word. So we came up with this. Oh my goodness, our publishing house became so excited about it, and there's just a ton of buzz about it already, even before it's out, and they have a lot of advanced reader copies out, and we're hearing from readers and retailers already about how much fun the book was and how excited they are about it. And it was so fun to write, because we wrote our own personalities into it, which was really a fun thing. So one thing we found out is as the four of us were writing our stories, quite often we would have a character say something in one story, and one of the others of us writers would say that same thing, have that same character say that same thing in their part of the book, because we know each other so well. So that was fun. Like my character Natalie, she loves coffee just like me. She loves chocolate just like me. She has to eat gluten-free just like me. So I'm always subjecting my friends to these gluten-free recipes. So in the story, I got to do that. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So there's something very special going on behind the four of you, and this book is actually turning into an extremely special book.
Yes.
And part of the reason for that is Dianne Hunt is ill right now, and I wish you would tell everybody a little bit about Dianne.
Dianne is a special lady. She's been a dear friend for a lot of years to me personally, to all four of us, or the rest of the three of us. But she is one of those people that loves God no matter what, and clings to Him no matter what, and trusts Him even in the worst adversity. And she's going through battling ovarian cancer right now, and it's been difficult, but she has done it with such courage and such faith and grace, and she is just a light and a joy to everyone who is ever around her. And right now we're praying for complete healing for her, and I wish you would join us in that prayer. And we know God is a God of great healing and great love for us, and we're asking for that healing for her. So join us if you would. I would love that.
Yeah. Now, Denise is another one of the authors.
Denise Hunter, yes.
Denise Hunter happens to also play drums.
She does!
And she's adorable playing drums.
Tiny little thing, and she just goes boom, boom, boom on the drums, and she's very quiet.
Yes.
And so when I first heard she was taking drum lessons, I'm thinking, Denise is going to play the drums? And she is a fabulous drummer, really.
And she loves it. She's passionate about it. Now and then there's Kristen.
And there's Kristen, and she's the shoe girl and the handbag girl. Every time you turn around, she's getting a new handbag. She knows handbags really well. When I was wanting to get a new one, I was going to okay, I'm going to be a big girl, and I'm going to get a purse that's $200. I mean, the very thought of that was like crazy to me, because I'm a $20 purse girl, but I was going to be going to a special conference, and I wanted to look really nice and be complete, with the outfit, with the right purse. And so I asked her opinion on, I said, okay, what purse should I get? You know me. And, she not only picked the purse out, she bought it and sent it to me. That worked out really well.
That would be Kristen. Now, what other new projects do you have on the horizon?
Yeah, and I'm real excited about my Hope Beach series. It's set in the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and I just turned in the first book of that series. It's called Tidewater Inn. And
when's that going to be out?
That'll be out in about a year.
Okay. And
the fun thing with that is I came up with that idea. I was in St. Croix with the family, and we were at a webcam that was on the harbor, a harbor cam. And I called my parents, and I said, get on the computer, you'll see me right there, we'll wave at you. And so my parents did, and they saw us, and twisted mind that I have, I thought, what would happen if a family member or a friend was watching at home on the computer and someone was kidnapped or killed or something happened to him right there. And so that's where the idea came from for Tidewater Inn. And Libby is watching on a camera like that when her roommate is kidnapped by two men. And she goes to the Outer Banks to try to find out what happened to him and finds a family that she did not know existed. She thought her father had deserted her and was dead, and she finds a whole family that she doesn't know about as she's searching for her roommate, and all kinds of secrets come out. And it was way fun to write, but I feel kind of guilty. Okay, North Carolina folks, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I came up with this idea for a small hurricane hitting the Outer Banks that had a storm surge.
But it's a fantasy hurricane.
Yeah, but then it happened. I figured, they hadn't had a hurricane in a long time, and so I wrote this into the book, and about a month after I finished writing that scene, it happened. And I'm thinking, oh man, I feel awful.
Now, I understand you suffered for your craft, that you had to stay there for a week?
Yeah, I did. It was terrible. Oh, I'm so sorry. But, some of us have to suffer for Jesus. We were right on the water with these big dunes. And I had never been to the Outer Banks before. I'd always wanted to go. And we had, I had to go to research. Oh, my goodness, I just loved it. Absolutely loved it. So I get to set three or four books there. We, don't know for sure. We'll see how many they come out. But it was really, really fun.
And you'll probably have to go back to research.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, we have to do that.
Now, what message would you like your readers to? What are you trying to convey in your books?
My books always have a really strong heroine who is an overcomer. She's had some real challenges to face, as we all do. But overcoming those challenges with God's help is a choice that we can make. You can either let your circumstances shape you into a worse person, a person who is bitter or who lets those things alter their lives forever in a bad way, or you can choose to let God use those things and overcome them to become the kind of person that you should be, that He wants you to be, that He knows you can be, and to go on better and stronger, and to reach your goals and your dreams with God's help.
Now, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just that I love you guys, and thank you so much for reading my books, and I answer each and every email as they come in, and I love hearing from my readers. I love my readers, and I consider you friends, even if I haven't met you yet, so thank you.
And last but not least, what do you do to get away from it all?
Get away from it all? We like to travel. My husband and I love to travel. One of my favorite things is snorkeling. So tropical things are good, Where do you think the Aloha Reef series came from? Hawaii. Snorkeling. So yeah, I love to see that undersea world, and I love to see new things and experience new things and get, it kind of primes the pump for creativity too. So that's always fun.
That's great. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out from her extremely busy schedule with ACFW.
Oh, thank you, Diane. It's never a chore to be with you. So.
Well, I thank you so much. It has been wonderful as always, and I'm so glad you had an opportunity to tell everybody about Dianne, because we love her, we miss her here, and we're rooting for her because she's just an amazing, amazing lady.
She is, and she is going to beat it. We know God is really in control of this, and He's going to do it.
I know she has beat it before, so we're hoping for again.
That's right.
In the meantime, thank you again.
Thanks so much, Diane.
Bye-bye.
Bye.